Hello, lovely people. I'm Debs. Welcome back to my channel, The Creative Book Shack. I meant to do this yesterday, but didn't get around to it. I've got a little pile of books I want to show you that the first two I picked up at a charity shop, and the next four are books that were BookTube friends of mine came to visit to be interviewed in the Book Shack for my YouTube channel, my other YouTube channel, and they had in the back of their car a box of books that they were about to take to the charity shop. And needless to say, none of them made it past here. So this is just a small selection. Now, this one I got in a charity shop. It comes with some free treasure, some raffle tickets. It's already been ripped, so I feel no guilt, none whatsoever. And this is quite a nice little book that starts off with an explanation of the Scottish clans, has a couple of, but then it has the specific tartans, and I rather like tartan. I don't have that many tartan patterns, but now I have loads and loads of them. So that will be fun to use. Then I found this, and I thought some of the images in here would make nice additions to my black and white journal. This, for example, is a plan of Nottingham in its city centre. In 1902, I lived that way. But as this is the town I live in, I thought this would be nice. That's a 14th century map, but it's got some lovely images in here, and also it has adverts, and I do like some nice adverts. That's our council house, and that's it under construction. Show me the adverts. We have Pearson and Son. It's good for wedding presents, apparently. Sisson and Parker, booksellers and stationers. There's a lovely one nearer the back, a nice long one. In fact, there's two on a page. I thought they might make good belly bands. Here we go. You can't get more Nottingham than Robin Hood. Gaiety Burlesque at the Theatre Royal. So I was pleased with those. That one cost me £1. That one cost me £1. Bargainous. And then these came from my lovely friend's box for charity shops. Internet for Dummies, revised and updated. This is the 5th edition. Can't see when it was published. £19.98. But they should make some quite fun pages, I think. Certainly when I'm looking for very black and white stuff for my black and white journal. I don't want sepia, you see. I want stuff that is actually black and white. Although I may make an exception for this. I can remember my mother having this book when I was a kid. Yoga. I think these will make fun pages, even if they're not quite as white as I want them to be. I suppose I could photocopy them. I used to spend ages as a kid going through these books. But they make some nice fold-outs, nice backgrounds, perhaps some pockets. But my favourite ones are these. 2 Reader's Digest Book of the Road. And this starts with what to do in a breakdown. But there's lots of car advice with some nice diagrams and things. But then we have lots of nice town plans in here. Then we have a complete atlas of the British Isles. Starting in the southwest. And those are good. You can never have too many map pages, can you? And these ones obviously aren't going to be used in my black and white journal. A nice gazetteer. I quite like lists of things to use as backgrounds. Then we have some leisure maps, how to get through a canal lock. But then we have a nice area by area with lots of little maps and lots of little images that I think I can make use of before we go on to a nature guide. Things on the shoreline, sandy or muddy shore, fresh water, plants and flowers. Lots of little things to cut out and make up ephemera. And someone's already had something out of that one. It wasn't me. I thought these were lovely. Then we've got farm animals. And then we've got country houses. Machines on the land. I think the possibility... Oh, even planes. I think the possibility with these books are endless. Now, this one's fun because although a lot of the things are the same, so you've got the how to fix your car bits at the front, you've got some road signs, you've got some antiquated cars, some weather maps, before you get to the town plans and the gazetteer, the atlas. Some of these actually might go in the black and white journal. I like these. I like using these. These are mileage distances. So that's the gazetteer. And then you've got the roadside recognition section. The architecture section's nice and in black and white. Although it's black with a very slight greenish tinge. And then we have different types of illustrations. But again, great use for ephemera. Some photographs, farm animals, birds, butterflies and moths, shells, pebbles, rocks. And then we've got a first aid section. So I think that little lot should last me quite a while. You can also, in these things, cut out the bookmarks. So there's a right little treasure trove there, for which I am extremely grateful. I'll be back Monday But next week I'm quite busy, so I'm away midweek next week, going down to see the family for 3 days in the middle of the week. So I will be back Monday. I might even get round to scheduling a video for Wednesday, but I'm going to use some of these on Monday to continue, I think, with my black and white journal. So thank you for popping by. Have a lovely, lovely weekend, and I hope you get up to some crafty goodness, and I will speak to you next week. Thanks for popping by. Bye for now.